Okay, sorry, so I decided to add chapter 3 because chapter 3 is pretty short and that first video was pretty short, so you can watch these 2 short videos. Just take a break in between if you want. Obviously you did. Chapter 3 is the GDL program, which is a newer program they've set up that kind of takes us through different phases of getting our license. You guys are currently in this phase, which is called the permit phase, which is you're trying to get finished with the class so that you can get enrolled into getting your permit. Your permit is good for 2 years, but you have to have it for a minimum of 9 months in order to get your license. So that's why we're trying to get you guys done on time so you can get your license on time. Restrictions are pretty minimal as long as you're with 21 or older. It doesn't have to be parent, but 21 or older that has parent consent or guardian consent to be driving you. So that's important to understand, things like that. Then eventually, okay, you get through permit phase, you pass the class, now you get your actual license. The actual license is obtained after you have the 9-month permit, you have your 50 hours that's done, you get written consent, and then you will have your first year start. The first year, the biggest thing to understand is no wireless phone use, not even Bluetooth. You are restricted to one non-family member. That's the big one. I wouldn't say that cops are going to pull you over for that, but if they pull you over, ask for your license, see that you've had your license for 5 months and you have 5 people in the car and they're not your brothers or sisters, you are looking to get yourself in trouble. So you got to make sure you're not doing that stuff. So make sure you follow those restrictions. There's still a curfew, so technically you're not supposed to be out past whatever the curfew is in your community, which is something that a lot of new drivers also violate. So just be careful on that stuff. Eventually you'll get to the full licensing phase as long as you don't get in trouble. Then no age-related restrictions kind of apply, but wireless phone is still until you're 19. Even when you go 19 or above, wireless phone use is prohibited to Bluetooth only or wireless communication. You cannot talk on your cell phone. I still drive around and see people with their cell phones in their hands up to their ears. That is illegal. Do not do that. Have a Bluetooth once you turn the correct age. Be on speakerphone, but again, you have to make sure it's a one-touch operation. Parental consent must be given, obviously, for the 16, 17. The other thing is, until you turn 18, your parent guardian can remove your license at any point that they want. They just got to contact the state and say, hey, my kid's not doing what they're supposed to, maybe getting in trouble. They have the ability to take your license away, so that's important to understand. There is a parent-teen driving contract that you can kind of look at on cyberdriveillinois.com, the website that we've talked about. Your parent guardian can also access your online record by going on there and looking up your permit number or license number in that place. This is kind of a newer one in the last few years, and I like it. A legal consumption of alcohol is alcohol that's consumed for anybody under 21. Used to be just nothing but a violation, maybe a dollar amount penalty, things like that. Now they're going to take your license away, which is more of a hindrance to make kids think twice about doing this stuff. So do not have alcohol in the car. Do not be drinking and driving. Can't say it enough. Just don't be in a car with open containers. Don't be driving a car after you've had drinks. You are zero tolerant. You are not allowed to have any of that stuff, any traces. And that is where we'll officially stop for today.